Okay, everyone, let's start the presentation. My name is Byron White. I'm the president and founder of a company called idealaunch, which is a content marketing agency. I'm very excited to be joined today with Meg Walker, the director of online marketing, that's going to chime into her part of the presentation in just a few minutes. I'm going to go through a slide deck with everybody today that's going to talk about a couple of things. One is my general preach and summary of the content marketing revolution that's happening that we all need to get excited about and be part of. We're really changing the way that we're marketing. We're moving away from push marketing and more into informational marketing and inbound marketing, where we can really explore building a relationship and earning trust with prospect customers. So I'm excited to talk to you about that. I will then focus on what I call sort of the 10 steps for PR strategy that I've developed that will also dig into some ROI tracking and measurement once you complete all 10 of the steps. So without further ado, I'm going to chime right in, followed by Meg Walker, the Director of Online Marketing for PR Web. So the content marketing revolution. What's happening out there? What is the content marketing revolution? What is happening that's different? Well, for starters, let's define what content marketing is. It's really the art of listening to the wants and needs of your customers. And you're going to be doing that in a wide variety of ways, including as simple as looking at what people are searching for on your website, your search box, listening to social media conversations, looking at your analytics to see what is popular within your own website, looking at keyword popularity, of course, to see what the hot topics and keywords are that you should be creating content about, and listening to your customer service reps and asking them questions about the wants and needs of customers from their perspective. And yes, having your customers fill out surveys and questionnaires to dig deep into what their needs are. There's also a science to content marketing as it's defined. We define it as the science of delivering content in a compelling way. And that means looking beyond just your website as a static vehicle and brochureware to promote the features and benefits of your products. You now need a larger portfolio of assets to engage your customers. You need printed books and ebooks that help educate and entertain. You, of course, need to blog and be active in the blog community with conversations. You need RSS feeds to get knowledgeable about what's happening. You also need to hope that people will subscribe to your content you're pushing out with RSS feeds. And of course, widgets and apps and other vehicles. You need to, there is a science behind the art of creating content, and we're going to talk about that today. It's also constantly testing campaigns to learn what works and what doesn't work. And I'm talking here about A/B testing and multivariate testing, eye tracking, segmentation, geo-targeting. It's remarkable how your website is now becoming a research vehicle to learn what works and what doesn't work. And I like telling people, if you're not testing your landing pages, you're truly living in the dinosaur age, because it's easy to lift conversions and double or triple your conversion rates in a short period of time, particularly if you've done no testing. If you've done a lot of testing, my advice for you there is to change the creative team that's putting things together, and or talk with your legal department and try to remove some of the restrictions, and think hard about the information you're asking your customers to give you to be, quote, qualified as a lead. So there's a lot of things that need to be looked at as you test. It's certainly measuring readers' engagement and desire for more, and looking at the number of downloads for particular assets, the time on page, the action people are taking, the amount of repeat visitation, whether people are sending things to friends and talking about it in the social media space. Catching readers orbiting at high speeds is also a challenge these days. You need to understand that people are mobile. They're constantly on the fly. So you need to develop content assets within your content marketing strategy that catch them on the fly. And certainly engaging content with gadgets and apps is increasingly becoming critical to establish your brand as a leader and as somebody investing in the new communication vehicles at hand. Developing a content pipeline is relatively new, in my opinion, to the marketing world as a whole. we're doing some fairly advanced stuff with clients that really bring a lot more interaction to scoring, content, engagement, and actually bringing those statistics of content engagement down into the sales funnel. So you can hopefully move people to inducing trial, scoring their activity, assigning points with technology like Salesforce, and looking more intelligently about the prospect leads and the likelihood for them to buy. And content scoring, again, is another aspect of this, but developing free tools for interaction, content downloads, proposal downloads, these are all things that allow you to begin scoring the engagement. So let's now dive into 10 steps for developing press release strategy and an actual press release, perhaps, as the end goal. And so without further ado, we're going to dive right in. So the first thing I wanted to bring to the table is bringing some fresh ideas to the table when you think about the press strategy and the press release strategy that you're trying to unfold. I think in general, if you look at just a few of these items on here that I wanted to get out to people today, you know, there is opportunity to promote webinars. Matter of fact, Meg and I promoted this webinar. I'm going to show you some results from that. We had a laser-focused strategy to go after a particular keyword phrase. I'm going to show you how we did that. But think hard about the content assets on your site. The first column that you see here, I believe, are newsworthy items that allow you to start communicating the assets that you're putting together for your prospect customers. You know, have you designed and developed courseware and podcasts and printed books or tip centers, advice centers? Promoting your content assets is a critical part of content marketing. And it's something that a lot of people don't think about, including even new versions of their website and or new resource centers. You're looking for opportunities to cross-pollinate your assets, build link strategies, and there's a whole flood of things we could talk about there. But I think it's also important to look at other things and to really think beyond the scope of just you know, assets and or what you perceive in the old world to be newsworthy events. Looking at you know, your employees is something we're going to take a look at. Looking at the competition. I just wanted to give you a punch list of things that I think would be interesting and worthy and help promote your brand as somebody that cares about its people, its employees, its clients, its innovation, its technology, and reaching beyond for great ideas. So another concept is to take a look at your competition and to see what press releases they're sending out. And I like saying put the press on your competition. This is a screen grab in WordVision, a technology platform we have that allows us to quickly assess the market share, and I like saying the mind share, of your domain name versus your competition. In this case, you can see that we have built a whole keyword universe of about 7,000 or 8,000 keywords, and I'm comparing idealaunch to Marketing Profs and Junta 42 for the keyword universe that I've built. And in the case of Junta 42 for these keywords, where the big green circle is good, it means that we're winning the war of words on the web. We have more top 100 and top 10 listing positions than Junta 42. So we're feeling good about our SEO and our optimization and driving more traffic than our competition. But putting the press on your competition is also looking at your assets and how you are better than them. For example, we are a Google Website Optimizer consultant at Google. We've had stories written about us in publications like Print Solution. We've won awards, you know, blah, 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 blah. We're actually over at Junta 42, even though they're a little bit of a competitor. They're not. I don't view them as such. We're listed as one of their top 19 blogs. So analyzing your competition is critical to developing, I believe, a content marketing strategy and a press release strategy.